So Black Widow is coming out in 2 months, I believe. So we're gonna do our pre-Black Widow final Marvel tier list ranking. There's no F tier. There needs to be an F tier. There's only one movie that really belongs in F tier. I think you all know what movie it is, and that's Captain Marvel. It's complete garbage. Okay, complete and utter garbage. Okay, I think the Eternals might join the Captain Marvel and complete and utter garbage. We haven't even talked about the Eternals. I'm gonna go watch the trailer because everybody's saying how boring the trailer is, how bad the trailer is. And if the trailer is that bad for the Eternals, I'm not gonna want to see the trailer. It's gonna probably be just as bad as the movie itself. But according to the critics, that's Oscar worthy. Something so boring and so horrible. So yeah, now we're talking about Captain Marvel. Because basically publicly describes Captain Marvel. The critics called it a masterpiece. Of course, it gets 78% on Rotten Tomatoes. It does not deserve 78% on Rotten Tomatoes. It deserves like a 1%. Because Captain Marvel is just one of the worst superhero movies ever made. And yeah, people say, but so you're telling me it's on the level of Batman and Robin? Okay, I have not seen Batman and Robin. I can probably tell you this is out of all the ones I have seen, this is probably one of the worst superhero movies I've ever seen. It's up there with Batman versus Super. No, I think this movie is even worse than Batman versus Superman: Birds of Prey. Okay, I said this movie was. I said Birds of Prey. This movie was better than Birds of Prey. Scratch that. It's worse than both Batman versus Superman. No, it's not. It's almost as bad as Batman versus Superman. The feature record is, and I've not seen the Ultimate Edition, the 3-hour version of Batman vs Superman. I bet that version of Batman vs Superman's probably better than Captain Marvel. So now we're going to the detailed Marvel movies. So yeah, So the next two movies is For the Dark World and Iron Man 2. These are the more forgettable Marvel movies. I think we can all agree on that one. This one, they're not. These are probably like the worst two Marvel movies of all time. Besides Captain Marvel, these movies are still leagues better than Captain Marvel. Okay, and also have Ant-Man and the Wasp, another forgettable Marvel movie too, not really that great. Black Panther actually graduated from this list because Ant-Man and the Wasp is actually worse. Ant-Man and the Wasp is forgettable. There are some funny moments in Ant-Man and the Wasp, but what's so great about it? No wonder I didn't do too well compared to the other $1 billion grossing movies that released in the same year. So yeah, Ant-Man and the Wasp wasn't really any significant Marvel movie. This is about the story what happened to Ant-Man while the Infinity War happened, and yeah, it's not really that memorable or amazing. Then we have the C tier, which is Captain America, that's the first Avenger, not Winter Soldier. Hulk, and Black Panther, and Age of Ultron, and Iron Man 3. So, out of all these movies, Hulk is the worst. It barely sneaks out of the detail. Hulk is at least entertaining. Same thing with Captain America. Captain America is like they have so many you have a few plot points in the movie. They're just not really that great. They have like the World War II plot point, but we rushed through that to the Battle of Red Skull. So, and Black Panther, I don't like this movie that much. It's still better than like most other superhero movies that have been made before it, as including MCU and some DCEU movies. But Black Panther has some pretty bad CGI in it. I know the cultural and stuff is important, but the CGI is just laughable. Then we have Iron Man 3. It's okay. It's not the best time. It's not as great as the first one, but it's definitely better than the second one. Age of Ultron is the worst Avengers movie. Not surprising, it's here. So yep. Next is 4. Yep. Next is the D tier. B tier Marvel movies. No, not 4. Doctor Strange. It's Doctor Strange 4 and Ant-Man. Okay. And and Guardians of the Galaxy 2 and Spider-Man Homecoming. Okay. These are the D tier, B tier Marvel movies. These are good movies. And the Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier, I think, is kind of overrated. I only seen it like once or twice. It's not my go-to Captain America movie, but Guardians of the Galaxy I can put ahead of here. But these are all like these are now we're getting to like the masterpiece area. B tier Marvel movies are basically like masterpieces already. Then we have 4, who basically barely is out of the C tier. 4 is a pretty fun movie. Ant-Man as well. These are just pretty fun movies. They're not really masterpieces. The same thing with Doctor Strange. I watched Doctor Strange. It was like kind of like Inception, basically. But yep, then we have Winter Soldier, pretty good movie. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 and Spider-Man Homecoming. Both of them are pretty good, but next we have the A tier Marvel movies, and we have a couple movies here. So we have Spider-Man Far From Home, we have Thor Ragnarok, and we have Iron Man as well. So these are the three A tier Marvel movies. Iron Man would have been the top 5, but it's not anymore because there's so many Marvel movies now. Spider-Man Far From Home, I like rewatching this one a lot. It's a pretty fun movie. Thor Ragnarok as well. And Iron Man is just a pretty good movie. I watched it a lot of times when I was younger. It was a pretty fun and cool movie to watch when there was nothing on TV. So, yep, there we go. So, then we have the top 5 movie. Then we have the S tier Marvel movies. So, at last place, we have Endgame. We have, of course, Guardians of the Galaxy, Civil War, Avengers, and Avengers Infinity War. Endgame, I think the only one part of Endgame I have is just its length. It's just too long. 3 hours long, okay? I know they want to make it because they want to make it epic, but it's 3 hours long. I don't really do 3-hour movies that much. I don't want to watch the new Fast and Furious movie for that reason. It's freaking 3 hours and 24 minutes long. I don't want to watch a movie that's 3 hours and 24 minutes long. Then we have Civil War. That's a master. I think this is the best Captain America movie. I know it's kind of like a mini Avengers movie. It's about all of them, but it's the third Captain America movie here. And then you have Guardians of the Galaxy here. Okay, I think I could move up these movies to A tier. Yeah, these A tier, because B tier is like 9 out of 10 movies, and 4 can be bumped down to And yeah, there we go. So there you go, made the tier better. So there. I think I wonder where Black Widow will go. I don't think it's gonna go in S tier. These are like the masterpieces. These are the best of the best. Guardians of the Galaxy. Its sequel is not as great as the first one, but the first one's better. Okay. There, same thing with, then we have the Avengers, the Avengers movies, the actual good ones, not Age of Ultron. Like, Age of Ultron is like the bad Avengers movie. I can think Black Panther's better than Age of Ultron, because it's like the bad. Age of Ultron is like the mediocre Avengers movie. That's what it really is. A mediocre Avengers movie. Nobody remembers it like the best Avengers movie. Now is like the mediocre one. Then we have the good ones, the Infinity Saga, the Infinity War movies, and then we have Avengers, of course. We have Guardians of the Galaxy, and we have Civil War. There. So that's basically it about this video. I could do a complete full ranking, like movies from best to worst, and explain them further, but I did a tier list instead. So that's basically it about this video. Goodbye.